What's up? I'm Isaac. I got hit in the face by a stripper.
And I'm Nick. I'm like a fat girl in 7th grade at 7 a.m.
Welcome to the Bargoyles,
where we break down restaurants, bars,
and the chaos of stand-up comedy.
From bad Yelp reviews
to heckler horror stories,
we've got the inside scoop
and the laughs.
Yeah, I think I know from that podcast, Bargoyles Podcast.
I was gonna say I love you guys. You guys are amazing. Shout out.
Who needs therapy when you got the Bargoyles?
What's up, everybody? Here we are. This is episode 145 of the Bargoyles. We are here, our first official podcast of the show here in Tales of the Cocktail 2025. Nick, where are we at?
We are at Tales of the Cocktail in New Orleans, Louisiana, or they like to call Nolans.
NOLA.
Yeah, NOLA. We
no
are here
love.
year
That's
2.
actually no love is what it means. No love. They're really mean here in the city.
Yeah.
That's not true.
That's not true? Oh, man. The guest is here jumping in. Introduce you. Who are we talking to here, man?
Okay, first of all, my name is Jonas Mitchell.
Okay.
And I represent Raising the Bar DC. Now, I have to defend my city because I'm actually from here. I don't know if y'all knew that. So I got to make sure.
You heard there was an event in New Orleans, and you're like, guys, I'm going home. I'm coming home. Play the music. Paul Walker's out here. He's coming home. Okay, all right. No, there's no disrespect. We love this city. This is the cleanest it's ever smelled. It is. They've been doing this like lemon wash
thing. Yeah, we've been looking that up. Yeah,
just walking down Bourbon last night, like, I want to get pockets of piss. Like, it's not bad. It is not bad.
Rumor is the city might put an end to that, though.
I heard the contract's ended because it's expensive.
It's expensive,
yeah. Okay. So, Jonas from Raising the Bar, what do you guys do there at Raising the Bar there in D.C.?
Yeah, so we are a conference. This is our inaugural event. Mm-hmm. So, and what we do is, basically the conference itself is for bartenders who are looking to answer the question, what comes next in the world of hospitality. Right, and so I know we were thinking about this. Number one, I've been a bartender for 22 years.
Yeah.
And so I've been in the game for a long time. My partner has been in the bartending industry for, I believe, 25 years. And then I have friends galore, right? We network very well in DC. And so everyone seems to be looking to answer that question, what comes next? Mm-hmm. And ultimately, I sort of went the normal route.
Okay.
Right? So about 10 years ago.
Wait, what's the normal? Yeah, what's the normal route?
So here's how it kind of goes, right? Mm-hmm. When it comes for bartenders, and we try to decide what's next. Here's the standard. First option, go into management.
Okay.
Right? Go into management.
Is second option car sales?
Almost.
Okay.
Almost. So that's the first one. But for most bartenders, going into management tends to be a pay cut. So this is one of the few industries where getting a promotion is actually kind of going backwards for money, and then you work your way back up,
right?
And then eventually you'll get back into the money and think it's good.
Corporate Nick, do you feel the same as the guy who's doing management now?
Oh, 100%, because it's, you do take the initial pay cut, like Jonas said. It's the initial pay cut, and then you get to where, where I like to think, like where I'm at now, I'm getting taken care of pretty well with my company, but it was a lot of like, before where I'm at now was a lot of, damn, I'm making like 30 grand less than what, like at the least 30 grand less than what I'm used to.
And an additional 30 more hours a week, probably. Yeah. Okay.
Yep. Yeah, right? That is 100% it. That's the reality of what we're in right now.
Yeah.
And what are the other paths there?
Okay, so that's the first. The second is, we want to own our own bar, right? So I want to open up my own establishment, that kind of thing. The issue there is, of course, it's a very large investment, and then the failure rate fairly high, right?
So, especially DC. DC's got,
Yeah. So that's the second. And then the third, of course, is you talk about sales. We tend to have very great personalities and that type, so we go into some sort of sales.
No other
primarily
skills. Yeah.
Real estate.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Which is what I did, right? So went in the real estate and eventually found out that, holy smokes, this is actually like a lot of work. It's a business, and as much as I'm great at networking and everything else, I didn't understand business.
The business, yeah.
So had to learn all that stuff. So it's a very slow grind in the beginning. Eventually, I opened up my company, Scribble, which is what I have now. It's a home bar education company, all that good stuff. The thing about it is I went there, and I feel like this is a sort of divine intervention by God, where I went over there to sort of learn the business aspect, and now that I'm coming back into my world of hospitality, I can sort of bring what I've learned to the bartending world, because unfortunately, you don't want to make that switch hoping that there's going to be a paycheck on the other side, and there's no paycheck.
Especially in sales, which is where it's 100% commission, where you're like, all right, I got the personality. oh, I've never done the work. This is different. This is different work. Usually our work is just showing up and be like, what's up, everybody? Let's make a bunch of money right now.
Right
Not
now,
like,
today.
hey,
Let's go.
yes, yeah.
We will go home with said money today.
Oh, I'm not leaving with the money in my pocket today. What happened? But I showed 4 houses. But I did a bunch of. Oh, okay, gotcha. It's a tough transition. Good, that's awesome, and that's really cool. So tell me more about the event you got going on. When is it?
Yep, so it's going to be September 21st to the 23rd, so a 3-day event. And ultimately, we're going to be covering 3 things. So the transition that you want to make to go from where we are as bartenders to wherever, right? And we've identified 7 paths.
Okay.
And so to get there, you have to master 3 things. So the first is going to be mixology.
Okay.
And not from the word, like mixology tends to be a very bad word, right? But it's just understanding how to design cocktails.
I agree. Mixology can't come across as a bad word. I have bartender friends that you mentioned the word mixology to them, and they're like, "Did you just call me?" I was like, "Hey, man,
slur?
No, what you're doing is a science." They're like, "Don't you dare!" And then other people who are like, "Please call me a mixologist." That's like it's a compliment. So the juxtaposition of that word is or the dichotomy of it in our industry is pretty ridiculous and crazy. But yeah,
Absolutely. And so the beauty of it is that I want people to understand, especially for the bartenders that are out there, like you have to understand that mixology is not a bad word. And you don't have to go all the way down the rabbit hole, right, to the level of almost like fine dining. Right? So if you think about it, if you have a dive bar, if you're a dive bar owner, you still got to put cocktails on the menu.
yep,
Right.
Those cocktails do not have to be like gastronomy or, you know what I mean, smoked at this.
What the hell is a clarified Jim Beam? Like that's not a thing.
No, that's not fun.
Okay, gotcha.
So in the world of mixology, it really just is understanding the basics of crafting a cocktail,
Right.
and putting it on a menu,
Okay.
and matching it to your people, right? That's it. So that's how we want people to approach it. We don't want to go the whole, And there's a wonderful book, and again, I really feel like. For those of you that maybe don't believe in God, maybe you should.
I'll pray for you. Son of a pastor, I will pray for you.
Right.
Nick is godless. I'm just kidding.
No, I'm a man of God over
There
here.
you go. There you go, baby.
Man of
Yeah.
God over here.
Listen, I will tell you, since we started putting this whole thing together, the hand of God has just been like just carrying us all the way through. Even to getting us right here, right?
Right.
Oh, yeah.
It's fantastic. So I really
I mean,
appreciate that.
I'd love the energy from you. We get so many people from Tales that are from out of town. They're from Dubai and Tokyo. I'm like, yeah. Oh, we'd love to meet. They're like, yeah, let's set something up for after. I'm like, we're here.
We're here
for
now.
4 days
Yes.
in a city, and I may never see you ever again. They're like, we'll coordinate. I'm like, do you think I'm flying to Dubai to go? Nah. What are we doing? Like, you think I'm going to come out there? Like,
Fly us out. We're cool with that.
That's
Yeah,
different.
they wanna
That's
fly
different.
us
That's
out.
different.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll do that.
But your event's going to be there in Washington D.C.
It's going to be in Washington, D.C.
Okay.
It's going to be at the Washington Marriott, 175 L Street Northeast.
L Street, baby.
L Street. So we've taken over the entire second floor. There'll be about 8 rooms in there. We're going to have like some expo areas, tasting rooms, speaking events. So there's like one large conference center that then breaks up into 3. So we do straight education. And so just like Tales, it's going to be a little bit for everyone, but we're doing it on a much smaller scale, right? It's our first one.
Yeah.
Tales didn't get here, right?
Well, I mean, DC's such a drinking town, right? We have 2 bars that are nominated for Best Bar of the Year. We had a winner last year, shout out Capri at Allegory, Best Bartender of the Year. We got Christine Kim, she's nominated this year.
Service bar.
Been texting her, I'm like, come do the show. She's like, I'm a little nervous. I was like, but Christine behind the bar is the coolest person in the world. You put her, it's one of those things, it's like, it's our makeup, it's our shield, it's our shield of God and our sword of armor. We're like, behind the bar, I am whatever you need me to be.
Right.
And then the moment we're out of the bar, we're like, oh no, I'm not that. No, it's
I'm
different.
actually pretty shy.
It's like, wait a minute, is this thing on?
Did you guys want another round of shots? No, we're talking. So I'll make you last word, paper plane. What do you want? No, just talk to me. That's it. That's it. So it is funny, that juxtaposition, especially for people trying to get out of that. I'd love for you to meet my friend I just met last night, Travis. Travis is a bartender out of Atlanta, and he's starting a podcast. He's like kind of road mapping the path towards getting out as well. So that is something we talked about a lot in the show when we first started, is the path getting out. It's so unclear. There isn't a basic path. And you said you guys have kind of identified 7 paths is what we're talking?
Yeah, exactly. And
Okay.
so one being, of course, the entrepreneur, right? So the people who don't really want to get out of the industry, right? You want to stay, quote unquote, the employee. You like the structure and the paychecks and all that. That's really good. But you have a really brilliant mind, right? No different than any other entrepreneur.
Okay.
Right? So just as smart, just as crafty.
I wanted to make sure I heard you correct when you said I was like, did he mispronounce entrepreneur? Okay, okay, gotcha. Yes.
So you basically do everything. You like your general manager. Yeah, general manager. So you're running the bar, right? You're making all of the decisions. It's just you're helping the owner understand like what they need to do and those things.
Yes.
So it's no different from being an entrepreneur, only you just don't cover, like you don't carry the name like owner.
Yes.
Right? But it's the same level of everything.
It's not necessarily your pocket being hurt with every decision, but in the end game, it is. Because you're the guy that gets blamed as the GM.
You're the one that's right.
We're taking the shots.
Well, the staff hates you. The staff hates you, and the owner hates you, and then the guests think you're the greatest person ever. You're like, you don't understand how much hatred I'm getting. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. So there's that one. There's the pop-up, right? The pop-up master. So basically, all of Tails is just full of pop-ups.
Yes.
Right? That's always pop-up here, pop-up here, pop-up there.
Oh, yeah.
And those are usually run by a brand ambassador, which is the third path. They're
that is a
usually
good
run
path.
by brand ambassadors. But if you don't like that, and maybe you want to be a mobile bartender, or you want to bring on other bartenders to host like sporting events or those types of things.
Yeah.
So that's one. Then you have like the person who designs products. Right, so hospitality product creator, right? I do shaker tins, I do bar keys, and right those types of things. So
check out all the merch. Check out all the merch.
Check out all the
we
merch.
Out here. We out here. We got a bunch of designs. Yeah.
Absolutely. Now keep in mind, like you guys would technically fall under that brand ambassador because we like brand ambassador / influencer.
Influencer, yeah.
Right, where we want bartenders to understand, like you guys are the brand, right? Think Michael Jordan playing basketball.
I mean, you looked at him for Michael Jordan. You could have looked at me. I didn't be like, come on, man. Am I Scottie Pippen?
Yeah, Jeremy Lin.
Jeremy Lin. Oh, you dirty dog. Tell me why. Okay. Yeah, the brand ambassador. I grant that. So are there any other paths that kind of want to highlight right now? Or
Yeah, I think last one is like the one who wants to do the brick and mortar, right? So you want to open your own bar, right?
Okay.
That type of thing. So you want to have a bartending school. And so forth. And if I miss one, I'm sorry. Like listing is not my superpower.
If it's not number 7, we're going to run the list and be like, we missed 4 and 2.
But here's the really important thing, right? And you guys are kind of doing this right now with what you're doing. So you've mastered the mixology aspect. You've been a bartender. You understand cocktails, that type of thing. The second thing is you have to understand branding, right? No matter how great you are in what you do, if you don't know how to put yourself out there on the internet, if you don't know how to make these videos and find ways that many people can find you, not one person, many people can find you, then you're great. If you're a bartender, the marketing department does that for you. Right. People just come into the bar, it's busy, you make a bunch of cash, you go home.
Yep.
Spoiler alert, no one's just going to walk into whatever it is that you're doing.
Oh, yeah, it's never going to happen.
You have to understand how to brand yourself and market yourself, so that's another one. And then lastly, you have to understand the ownership part. And again, that's what I sort of bring to the table with the conference. Like, you understand, like, okay, the back office things, like, setting up a phone number, and it's really boring, so I'm not going to go into it. But like A to P registrations and understanding how to set up automations and understanding CRMs. So that's the boring part. So I'm not going to talk much about that.
I mean, ask a bartender to do paperwork, and they're like, "I'll sign. Can I just?
I will just sign it.
If I sign this, you give me the cash, and then I leave out the door. Okay, cool. What did I sign again? Oh, it's my life. Okay, yeah.
Right.
Okay, gotcha. Very cool.
So regardless of all the boring stuff, it is part of it. If you're going to make that transition and you want to get from behind the bar, like you have to do that. Even as a GM, right? Like it or not, guys, I'm sure you do a ton of paperwork. I've been a manager, ton of paperwork. When everyone else goes home, the bartenders are all done. You still got another hour or two worth of work.
Oh,
right?
Yeah. And you're working at home sometimes too. Like I'm doing payroll from home every other Monday because I'm not coming in early to do the payroll.
I tried to bartend from home during COVID. I was FaceTiming people like, "Hey, do you want to watch me make a drink and you send me money on Venmo?" It wasn't working. It was not working. Shout out Gil, he sent me some money. But outside of that, there's like, we know you're lonely. I was like, "What are you talking about? What are you talking about?" All right, imagine it tastes like this. Did you like it? Okay, very fucking cool. So yeah, September 21st to the 23rd.
Yep.
Check it out if you're in the Washington D.C., the DMV area. We can go to that, right?
We can go to that.
Yeah, we'll be there. We'll come check it out. Yeah. Love to cover, do some events, talk to some more people while we're there. This is kind of the whole thing because we are a DMV based podcast, which is very cool. So when we first hit you up, you were in the DMV area as well. I was like, oh, nice. We made the mistake last year anybody from the DMV, we were like, hey, man, we'll just interview you when we're back. We're going to spend all that. I was like, no. Anybody who's got the energy, come do the show. So wanted to thank you so much for that. Anything else you want to highlight before we play our quick little game? Yeah, if you want to get tickets, obviously you need to learn more information. So our website is www.raisingthebardc.com. So raisingthebardc.com. Raising spelled regular, not like these weird. Okay. RAISING. So raisingthebardc.com. That's where you can go get more information. Our IG, which we are just getting started, so it's not crazy on there yet, but I promise you we're going to put in so much more on there. We already have over 1,000 followers, so the energy has been really great, and people are interacting. And so I really think, the one thing that I want to sort of highlight, since as like the last word, I guess, is like, if you talk to everyone around the industry, right? Because we were trying to figure out like what type of conference should we bring to the culture. Obviously, you have a bunch of them that are here. We're here at Tales right now. The message and the thing that we wanted to really, the pain that we wanted to solve is to help people understand what comes next and then how do you get there, right? That is the main thing. And so if you're a bartender and that is where you are, and I don't care if you're just starting out or if you're 20 years in the game like me, this is something that you have to start while you're bartending. Yes. Like I said, the last thing you want to do is to try to go off on your own with no following, no one knows you, no network, no nothing, and you're just trying to go. He's reading my diary right now. I got out of the industry 13 months ago, and I have no idea when. Without this podcast, I would probably be bartending at another spot right now. But it's one of those where I was like, man, no, I need to find a job that's more closely related towards the industry, because what I'm doing now, it's fun, but there's a massive social hole. But I started doing stand-up comedy, so that kind of helped me out with that social aspect. But no, I love this industry so much. Trying to explain to my new job, I'm like, yeah, we're going to Tales. What's Tales? It's like a conference for bartenders. So like, yeah, but you don't bartend. I was like, yeah, but you don't understand. Like that life never leaves you, know?
No, it doesn't. It sticks around, and people outside the industry, they'll never understand. They'll never get understand. It's not just a phase, Mom. This is what I want to do. That's amazing. All right.
And here's the fantastic part about this, guys. Like, and maybe this is a fantastic thing that you're doing this, because what we are seeking to do is literally activate the bartending community. So hopefully, I can find you guys a ton of guests to come on, because ultimately, in order for a bartender to get where they need to be, like, you have to do these things. Yes. Right? Yeah. Like, all of you people don't realize the importance of it. Would never know who I am if I never came out here and like put yourself out there and have the conversation so that you can get the message out there that you're trying to do. Oh yeah. People want to come, they want to be entertained, but they also want to move forward. And so unless we come out here and do this, it's never going to work. Yeah, you're not going to be a successful brand ambassador in any of this without these kind of metrics and numbers. And it's something I wish I would have took serious 10 years ago, because now we're in the phase of like, okay, cool, we got great content, great products, but we don't have that following. It's one of those like, shout out Jules McGuire, crazy numbers. So she can just walk into any bar, any brand and be like, hey, what's up, I'm doing this. Shout out Jenny Mitchell at DC. Like, we got a great people out there. F. Scott Marshall, French. He doesn't go by French anymore. I guess it's French. It used to be Scotty. Like, DC's got so many people who have mastered their brand and doing great. So yeah, I'm very excited to come check out your guys' event, Raising the Bar DC. Please check them out. We're going to be at the event regardless, covering it up. If they won't let us in, we'll be outside on L Street protesting. We'll be out there. Let us in. We need to interview Jonas. We met him. If you don't let us in, I've got 50 homeless people just ready. yes. And they're all in Bargoyles merch, so it's great. It's great. We make it. We're great at the merch. Let's transition here to our last little game we like to play. Nick, what are we about to do?
So this game, or if it's Bar Enemy Bar Friend, we're going to run our guests through the gauntlet here of questions to determine whether he is a friend of the bar or an enemy. I apologize because we are doing this a little bit differently than we normally do on the show.
Oh, no, this is straight up. It's just these are the questions.
I like that. Ad-lib is fun.
Oh, yeah. These are fun. These are questions that are maybe hot takes, or it may just be more controversial things about our aspect here in the industry, and we want to get everyone's opinion on it. Awesome. So you're someone over 20 years of experience in the bar industry here. What is the dumbest flex you've ever seen someone do at the bar that actually worked?
Oh my, dumbest flex that someone has ever done. That's a hard one. Because people try to flex all the time.
If you've seen one that didn't work, do that story too. Like, if someone's like, "Hey, girl, fucking, I got the jerked wings at the park. What's up?" Like,
Okay. Here's a good one. So we used to have this regular. He would literally come to the bar, right? Almost every week.
Okay.
And every week he always had a different woman.
Okay.
Right? Different woman every week.
For some people, that's awesome. Don't care. Don't care. Don't care, bro.
It did not end well for him. Okay, it did not end well for him. But so he would come in every week, and then at the same time, he was not a great regular. Right? He was annoying as all could be.
Yep.
Right. So this is going to be a flex that unfortunately did
Mm-hmm.
not work for him.
Yeah.
So he comes in and he's got the new lady friend, and he comes in and he literally no one would serve him. Right. No one served him. And so he comes to me. And he's like, yo, man, you know, he's like, Jonas, my boy. And he's like,
my man's a crazy thing to call me.
Right? Yeah. And so he literally is trying to hype himself up like, we know him. And, you know,
That's the word.
yeah. And unfortunately, I just could not play along.
Couldn't play along. Yeah. You finally hit that point. You're like, dog, what do you want? Just come on. Don't know yet.
No.
Yeah. Just what do you want, man?
I've had that issue a few times with I can't remember his name, but when we worked together, he was always trying to use the staff to make himself look cool. And I was like, bro, if you can't do it on yourself and you need the bar to make you look cool, you need to move on to a different.
You
You gotta
else.
find a different game. Find a different game.
Yeah. So unfortunately, I don't know one with a flex that did work, but that was a crazy flex that absolutely did not work.
I'll tell you one. I was working at this nightclub in D.C. and a football player who just signed a really big contract happened to be a tight end for the Washington team, Fred something. Who knows his last name? Happened to be walking out of the club, had his nice little Porsche. There's the Camaro outside. Two little Asian girls. They weren't leaving. They were walking out with him. They saw the car. They were like, I don't know. And no joke, goes, bitch, I just signed a contract for $47 million. Get in the fucking car. And they were like, And he got in. And I was like, that worked? Does she think she's going to get the 47? Like, what the fuck? And then, you know.
Yeah. Funny enough, that same player does that same thing in Clarendon now.
He used to do it at A-Town.
Yeah, he does it in Clarendon now. Same
good
player
for him.
does it in Clarendon.
Oh, there we go. Yeah.
Love it.
Yo, shout out Fred, whoever you are. We don't know.
Vernon. Vernon Davis. Yeah, I'll say his name. He's not going to sue us.
There we go.
He's not going to see this. So I got one for you.
Tag him.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I got one for you. So what is your most irrational grudge against the drink order?
The most irrational grudge. Okay, so this is actually really hilarious. So I saw this happen to me.
That's the show, baby.
So I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna use this one specifically, but it literally just happened to me yesterday. So we were at the Patron event. It's fantastic. If you haven't gone,
Shout out Patron.
They're doing another one today. If you haven't gone, it's amazing. And they have a little speakeasy, and inside the speakeasy is Oscar, right? Now, I didn't even know who Oscar was whenever I got there, full disclosure, but Oscar apparently is like the head bartender for Patron. So I'm like, I'm standing in front of royalty. This is fantastic.
Yeah.
So I'm like, guys, I got to get a picture with Oscar to put him on our Instagram because I feel like that would be amazing, right?
Yeah, of course.
Got to do it.
Man understands content.
Yeah, absolutely. Got to do it. So I go over to Oscar, and he's mixing it up. He's super, deep, 4 people deep, whatever. I'm like, yo, Oscar, can I get a picture? He goes, yeah, man, of course. I was like, okay, great. And I turn to my friend, and I was like, hey, can you get the camera ready? And he's like, yeah. And I turn around, Oscar's back to making drinks. And I was like, that is exactly what I do.
Yeah.
Right? That is my biggest grudge. Right? So I go, if you come up to my bar, you better be ready to order. Right? Because I work at MGM National Tap Sports Bar, very busy.
Okay.
So we're hustling. And if you come up to me and I'm like, what would you like? And the first thing you do is turn around to your friends.
Done.
By the time you turn back around, I'm already gone.
Yeah.
So I literally, and I was like, oh, shoot, okay. So I didn't mind. I was like, Oscar. So now I'm like, okay. I wait for Oscar. He comes back. He's like, yeah, I'm ready. I'm like, all right, thanks, bro. I turn to my friend who should be ready to go because I just told him. And my friend is not ready. And I'm like, bro. And I turn around and Oscar's back to me.
Making drinks, yeah.
I'm like,
You got hit with my favorite MTV show. Next. You just kept it moving. Oh, man.
So
I'll be ready when you're ready, man.
We were ready on the third one. He was like, no, man. So I was like, bro, I respect that. I was like, I literally do the same thing, so no harm, no foul.
Oh, nice.
So respect Oscar, true bartender.
Send me the picture. We'll post it in
Absolutely.
the edit. Yes.
I got you.
Okay, man. What is some behavior a guest does that makes you judge them immediately?
Who judged immediately? Okay. So first and foremost, anyone who overuses my name.
Oh.
Overuses
Okay.
I agree.
Right?
I've done that.
I don't love that.
Man, Jonas over there. Yeah, Jonas, good guy. Jonas and I go way back. Great guy. Hey, Jonas.
Yeah,
I
agree.
I've done this.
I agree. It is so cringy.
That's why I'm like, bro, I get it. You know me. I got it. And I'm busy. Like, I promise you, I'm going to be right there. So that one is really crazy. The second one, I unfortunately, I do kind of look like Reggie Miller. Like, I get it
you
all
do.
the time. All the time, bro. I get.
Oh, I had
when
no
I'm working,
Cheryl. Okay.
5 times. They're twins. So 5 times a shift, I get someone saying the Reggie Miller thing, and then people just constantly just call me Reggie, and I'm like, you will never get service from me if you ever call me Reggie. Like I will immediately just walk past you all the time.
Bargoyles tip of the day: if you want service, don't insult the person making you the drink.
Right.
I don't know why that needs to be said, but that just
Don't pull the hey little guy. You know what I'm saying?
Big man.
Oh yeah, big man. Like, come on, I know I'm not big man. Like I know I'm not. Like, what are we doing here? No.
Okay, last one I got one for you. Last one is put your whole order in.
Oh God!
Put your whole
Yes,
order in.
please go off. Church. Go off.
I can't tell you how many times someone's gonna be like, "Yeah, can I get the buffalo wings with a ranch?" You're like, "Yeah, okay, cool, we're good." And I'll send the order, and they'll be like, "Oh, can I get blue cheese instead?" And unfortunately, like for my bar, we can't just punch
Can't just
blue
modify.
cheese.
Yeah, just do the
Yeah.
modify.
So like the only way that's gonna happen is if I walk back
down.
to the kitchen
Oh,
and get it
yes.
for
Well, the kitchen's really close to you right there at the
Yeah, of
gym,
course
right?
it is.
Yeah.
I don't
Okay.
have to walk all the way out
It's-
the bar around the. Yeah, no, that's
Yeah,
it's
okay.
right there all the time. And of course, I'm not busy at all.
Yeah.
So, yeah, put your
Right,
order.
especially where you're at, because I've been
Yeah.
there quite a few times, and it's never slow.
Never.
It's never slow.
never.
Yeah, that's so. Yeah, that
Great
is
problem
one
to
of-
have, but come on.
Yeah, you're making money, but it's also being inconvenienced. Like,
What's the weirdest thing you've seen left behind at the bar?
Weirdest thing left behind the bar.
I've had a guy call about a wedding ring.
Ooh,
Because
that's a hard one.
Because
That's gotta
he
be
was trying to pick up women, took his wedding ring off, forgot he left at the bar, was like, "Is there a ring?" I was like, "What kind of ring?" He goes, "It's like a wedding ring." I was like, "Your wife?" He goes, "No, it's mine. I just happened to take it off," and I remember who the guy was. I was like, "I saw you talk to like 8 different women that night, bro. What the fuck?" Yeah.
That's a rough one.
Anything weird left over you've seen at a bar?
Yeah, no, I don't have any crazy ones where
Okay.
where weird things have been left. Unfortunately, that's
Okay. All right.
nothing cool there. 22 years, nothing weird. That's a good one. I've
22, not weird. That's a dating profile for a girl I need to find. Let's get like 2 more questions in.
yeah, so I got. So what was your Did you ever have a last straw moment where you almost you were just done with the industry? Like I'm out,
Or the bar.
or the bar specifically. Yeah, like I'm done.
Yeah, nothing. So here's the thing that you're gonna learn about me. I have uber patience.
Okay.
Right? Like if I'm angry with you, like you really there's something wrong with you, right?
Heard.
I have super long patience. So I don't think I've ever been done with the industry, and I really do genuinely love the industry, and I could probably do it for a long time more if I wanted to, but I do feel like it's time to transition out, just because I don't want to be the 60-year-old guy. Shout out to the 60-year-olds who are holding it down. Not
Shout out to Rob.
Shout out Rob. Hey, shout out Rob.
Shout out to Rob.
Uptown Alley on Wednesday nights.
Yeah, back at Dave and Buster's.
No, I
he's
remember
back
his
at
Dave and Buster's days. Yeah.
he's back there now.
Right? So, shout out. But no, I don't want to do that. So, but I will say this. Funniest thing that I've had happen to me was this guy came in who was really wealthy.
Yeah.
Really wealthy guy. Comes in. I didn't know him. This is my first time meeting him. He knew the owner of the bar. So he was one of those guys.
Hey, I know the owner.
I know the owner. You need to serve me before everybody else. And again, I'm busy at the bar.
said that?
Oh yeah. And I'm busy at the bar. And he was so finally I go and he's annoying. I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna make the drink.
Yeah.
Just gonna make the drink. So I make the drink and I put it in front of him, and he goes, "It's about time." And I was like, here's my line, and you just crossed. Right? Already,
Yeah.
like you pissed me
Yeah.
off enough to get me to make the drink. So now I just made it to you, and now you come back with about time. So I literally take the drink and I pour it out.
Oh, love it.
Boss move.
Love it, baby.
That's
Boss
a king move.
That's
That
a
is
king
a
move.
king
That's a king
move.
move. King move.
Right.
What happened after they called Mark Barnes?
And so here's the hilarious part. The guy is like, again, he's super wealthy. He literally looked at my boss and was like, "I like this guy."
Oh, man. Yeah, okay.
He's like, "I
Love
like
that.
this guy." He's like, "I'm gonna take him after the shift, and I'm gonna take him." And he did. He actually, I got to know him. Super cool guy.
What do you mean he took you?
He freaking, he treated me like one of those, like, those like.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, he
No,
treated me
I think like Saudi millionaires, I'm going to take him after show. I was like, oh, are you okay? What happened?
But,
Yeah.
I've got lots of female friends who have bartender, very successful bartender friends, and they would be taken out to do like really fun, cool things.
Yeah.
So this is my experience. Like this guy actually he had like a really nice
Yeah.
car with a driver, and we went out to his restaurants. And
so a bad bitch Thursday.
So this is how the ladies feel,
Yes,
right? Like,
yes.
He better not try to move,
Wow.
right? I don't want anything. But it was actually really cool.
This is normal for you, ladies. This is crazy, man.
Shout out to the female bartenders out there. You guys have the best.
Oh, man.
Right? You have the best. I am jealous. I just got a day of it, right? I just got one day of it,
Yeah.
but it was really, really cool. So that it turned into something really nice. But that was hilarious, and yeah, he definitely pushed me to the limit.
So you used to have a flair bartending school you used to do?
So we didn't have a flair bartending school,
Yeah.
but yeah, flair
Was it
underground.
F2, wasn't it?
FU. Shout out, baby. Okay.
Yes. Did you know it was Rich who was with you? I think a white guy, Rich.
Yep. There was a Rich. He was one of the flair bartenders, so he wasn't doing it, but yeah, but he was definitely flipping some bottles.
Okay.
From down there, and
FU,
JP, Mo Harris. Fred
So you
Bermudez.
mentioned Joe P. I wanted to say when you're talking about never having a moment that put you on the edge there, it reminded me of one of my favorite Joe P. quotes was like, in this industry, you can't have an ego. You can be the nicest person in the world. You have to be able to take it on the chin and just understand. Because when it's coming at you, it's never really you. It's it's someone else. And then we're just here as vessels, as lighthouses to help assist these people and having a great time. So I definitely saw that moment. I was like, oh man, the guy probably knows Joe P. That's great. I actually say that because I know you, Jonas. We worked together at the park for.
I'm literally going, Isaac. I'm like, I know Isaac. I was going to tell you afterwards.
Oh no! I was waiting till the end of the show, which we're at here now, and I was like, we'll see if it naturally comes up. I'm just gonna say a bunch of names that we worked together and just see if it comes up.
Yeah, I was holding my
moment.
tongue because when we were doing intros, I wanted to be like, so I think you guys have a connection, and you guys are not talking about it yet. This is fucking
not at
weird.
Not at all. I was waiting for the
So I opened Park. Right?
Yes.
I opened Park, and that's one of the things where we talk about taking a step back because I was going to work the second floor
you
bar.
helped rebrand that fucking bar, man. Yeah.
It's crazy. But the problem was right before we did the grand opening, our bar manager quit, and then I decided to step into that role.
Okay.
Fun times.
I still made a lot of money, right? I made a lot of money.
Yes.
I won't say how much money I made, but I made a lot of money. I can tell you this, the bar that I was going to work made twice as much money as I made. And I made a lot of money.
Yeah.
Right? So when it comes to managing, this is why I say like it's a wonderful thing as in the bartending industry if you want that stability and those types of things and it comes with the stature and all that good stuff. But like
Can't have an ego.
yeah. It was crazy. So but yeah, that's where we know each other from.
Very cool, very cool. So we're gonna go to a vote here to determine whether we find you a bar enemy, bar friend. Real quick, what size shirt are you?
Large.
Large. Okay, Nick, you go ahead and start the vote.
Yeah, so this is easy for me. This is someone sitting next to me who is trying to transform the way that bartenders and service industry people move along with their lives throughout their careers. That's really important because we end up stuck. The joke that we made about the 60-year-old bartender, that happens, and that's because we feel like there's nowhere to go. This is our place. A lot of us are kind of nomads. There's a lot of jokes that get made about me on the show where I've had about 50 jobs, and that's probably,
In 3 years.
Yeah, 50 is probably on the low end. I'm finally happy where I'm at now. For now,
I got me a bad bitch. I don't need y'all no more.
But it's one of those things where it's being able to recognize that people need that kind of direction to move and to know that there are groups of people that have their back looking to do that. Easy for me, bar friend all the way. There's no other way to look at it.
It's definitely something we harken back to last year when we did this. We're like, we're going to play bar enemy, bar friend because it is the staple. It is part of the brand. Every single, 99% of the people we're going to meet here at Tales are going to be bar friends. It's going to be the same here for almost the exact same reasons. As someone who's 13 months out of the industry trying to figure out, how to grasp hold onto that, find a job that works with it. I'm so excited. We're going to be at your event covering it regardless. If we're not covering it, I'm just going to be there learning, doing it as best as I can. Because specifically in the scene I'm in Northern Virginia, the Woodbridge area, shout out IKEA, we have so many people who don't know what to do. It is a blind wall of next of nothingness, and sometimes you jump, sometimes you fall. You never really know. So I love what you're doing. RaisingTheBarDC.com, check them out. Please give them a follow. Certified Bar Friend, so you get one of our Bar Friend shirts. It's one I'm wearing right now. There you go. This is the Bargoyles shirt. That's for you.
Excellent.
It's reflective, so when you're walking home and drunk, the cars can see it. The cars can see it. But before we sign out, please give your socials one more time, so I want everyone to give you a follow.
Yeah, absolutely. You can follow us at raisingthebar_DC, raisingthebar_DC. On Instagram, that's where you're going to find us. Again, interact, right? We want to, we're still building out the conference. We have a lot of speakers and a lot of the content is already set, but we are still trying to have a conversation with our audience to make sure that we're putting all the things that you guys want to see. So send me a message, a DM. We respond pretty quickly. So looking forward to it. Can't wait to see you guys there.
All right, very cool, very cool. I'd say see you next week, but I think we're gonna do a bunch of these, so we might have a lot of episodes coming up.
Right,
we usually do like an hour and a half, so like these will be very quick to get out. But you got socials you wanted to plug or?
No, we already know the deal. If you're not following me or Isaac by now, it's
on purpose. We'll see you guys next time. As always, check them out. We'll see you guys. Have a great time. What's up? I'm Isaac. I got hit in the face by a stripper.
And I'm Nick. I'm like a fat girl in 7th grade at 7 a.m.
Welcome to the Bargoyles,
where we break down restaurants, bars,
and the chaos of stand-up comedy.
From bad Yelp reviews
to heckler horror stories,
we've got the inside scoop
and the laughs.
Yeah, I think I met you from that podcast, Bargoyles Podcast. Yeah.
I was gonna say I love you guys. You guys are amazing. Shout out.
Who needs therapy when you got the Bargoyles?